Welcome to the show. It's so good to see you. Welcome
Hi,
back to
everyone.
Standupish. Hi.
What
Move
up?
that chair.
Hello.
Hi. Hey.
Hi.
Good to see you. We are back. Rick's back from Austin. John's
Yeah.
back. Yeah, John's back from wherever John is back from. Had a good time, and we're going to talk about that. But
I'm back
first,
from Denver.
from Denver. We're going to jump right into the show. Thank you very much for showing up with Standupish. We're going to start our first segment. Here is John's Jokes.
Thank you so much, everybody. Great to be here. And I was screwing around with my phone because I got a new TV and I could put YouTube on my TV. So I wanted to see what it looked like, and I just have the sound down so we don't get feedback, but that's pretty cool. Now, here we go, folks. Here we go. John's Jokes. Now, if you look at this is clip art. If you're new, you know, well, you don't know, but I have a CD-ROM. I have a CD-ROM with 50,000 images, and you can search and stuff. So I searched jokes, and this came up, and I made the guy saying penis is hair gray. That's supposed to be me.
I like
so I'm
it.
just telling a couple friends a dick joke, you know? So that's how we're leading in to John's Jokes. So now I just find these weird things, and I know Rick does too, but I found this in the news. It says, woman didn't know she was pregnant for 9 months, gives
Jesus
birth
Christ.
in the toilet. Now,
Dum-dum.
you know what? Yeah, exactly. That's for sure. But the other thing is, I think social services needs to come in. Take that kid away, man. If you didn't know you were pregnant and then you had the kid in the toilet, I don't trust you. Sorry, I don't trust you to take care of that kid, man. That's all I'm
Well,
saying.
there we go. We just lost a lot
Angela.
of toilet baby viewers and
Yeah.
mothers that didn't know they were pregnant. We're sorry for
Angela?
that.
Yeah.
Angela says
John
my
Jokes
grandma
don't
was.
review Standupish.
Angela says my grandma was born in the toilet.
Hey,
Wow.
well, you know, those
Yeah.
are different times, Angela.
That's
Yeah,
wow. I'm like,
that's wild.
well,
I'll put it
There we
this
go.
way. I'll bet you that more people, excuse me, more people are conceived in the toilet than birthed in the toilet, though, don't you think? I mean, not the toilet.
I was like, whoa. I was trying to go back in my history
What
and say, have I ever
kind of
tried to conceive anything on the
No.
toilet?
I believe they call that a blumpkin is what you're going for. Now, what are we doing now? What is happening humping on the toilet?
I can guarantee you that I have had more kids go down the toilet than I've ever had sex on the toilet.
Yeah, I pumped a couple
man.
loads into the toilet. That's
That
about
was-
it. Ain't no humping on the toilet, man. That's dirty.
Jesus. Hey,
Oh no,
I
there was
messed-
this one time. Yeah.
oh, Snoop
Oh,
Dogg's
there
buttered
you go.
popcorn. I love that.
Uh,
Really? Really? There was a toilet incident?
I don't see them. I don't see the notes, though,
Well-
you guys. I just see that message goes here thing.
Oh, shit. Oh, is that okay? Continue. I'll try
That's
to
all
fix
I'm
that.
saying.
Yeah, no.
too.
Yeah, I'm saying, you know, come on,
Sarah
man.
June says
I mean-
Lauren Boebert gave birth in a truck. Well, yeah, she's all redneck, you know. And she's a toilet.
She was driving
She's
too.
a
I
toilet.
heard. Here, take the wheel.
Quick, I'm having a baby.
Man, I'm not paying attention to my spot at all. I'm sorry.
That's
you
all
guys.
right, man. That's
I mean, I guess that is a good place. Angela says she hears, you know, you got to poop when you're pushing out the baby. So I guess have a little toilet baby. A little shit comes out, you in the right spot for it.
But
Yeah.
all
So far.
yeah, I guess so. But I still go
Angela,
back.
that one did work.
I still go
when I
back
stop
to
and
the-
think about it, yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead, John.
No, I still go back to the point. Whether it's a good place, whether you have to poop or not when you have a baby, and I can believe that. You probably have shit coming out of everything, man. But my point is, is that
Okay.
how did you not know, you know, to go and not know? I mean, did you think, wow, this is an extremely big poop today? Oh, look.
I mean, just the
There's a
changes
kid.
inside with the kid kicking and I mean, that's just
Yeah,
stupid. Because
I
I
mean,
hear about
I
these.
think-
Because that lady doesn't. Is that the lady?
That was the lady on the picture. I think so.
She's not even fat, because I hear the fat ladies don't know because they can't tell that they've gained the weight. No, I've heard some shit like that. Them big bitches, they're like, I didn't know.
I've heard the same, but as just it does happen. I want to tell you, I went to high school with a girl who claims, I can't prove it, but claims she didn't know she was pregnant until she was having a baby over the weekend.
That's fucking wild.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
I mean,
that baby must be like 5 pounds or something, really underweight, I would think.
Right.
And here's the thing. I didn't mean conceived on the toilet. I meant in the bathroom is what I meant.
Sure.
Yeah, I've done some bathroom humping.
But yeah, that was pretty funny, man. Conceived on the toilet. So okay, there we go. I have the
things. No, I'm just making sure I have the comments working. We're good to go. Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Let's have a look at them.
All right.
I'm going to mention my sponsor. It's this.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you so much.
What the fuck?
It's what? Invisible man.
Did you paint the Invisible Man green? What up?
Green. He was green.
Hey.
He completely blacked it out with the greens. You can't see it at all.
Yeah.
You gotta leave a little bit of marking so you can see something.
Here. How about Snickers? They're my new sponsor.
Oh shit! Standupish is not affiliated with Snickers by any means.
Nope, they're not.
A lot of women poop when they push out a baby.
Jokes, and they had free candy, so I took a.
There you go.
Bar.
He brings out Snickers as Angela's comment of you have to poop when pushing out a baby.
That could be their new slogan. You have to poop when pushing out a Snickers.
Satisfies.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Man,
I know.
Talk about instant plumber. Yeah, for sure. And I hope the kid's a swimmer,
God. Oh, I love that.
We got it. That first slide really.
Babies.
All right, let me
paid some dividends. Wow. Man, that's a wordy one. What does that say? Did not know they were prego. Oh.
Yeah.
I ain't known that. Yeah.
I've heard that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Maybe it was an immaculate conception,
Sure.
Or reception or something.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Something.
All right, cool.
Born in the toilet. All right. That sounds like just a horrible country song. Born in
does.
The toilet.
I was born in a toilet and my mama didn't know.
That's why.
I was almost flushed down the toilet cause my mama didn't know.
Yeah, you got to call that song Mama Didn't Know.
All right.
Oh, that's hysterical. All right. Now, here's another one I found. This is like another one that's a don't be dumb one, but in case you missed it, how to eat breakfast every morning easy. All right. I didn't. Mm-hmm. That's the headline. And then I came up with my own answer. Step 1, fix breakfast. Step 2, eat breakfast. I should have put easy after that, but, come on.
I like it. Easy enough. Anybody know what rhymes with toilet?
Frank?
No.
Just take a shot.
Jesse Smollett.
Hey.
Ooh, there's a town in Illinois called Joliet.
I don't
know. Yeah,
Joliet.
All right, good enough.
Just all toilet humor.
Please, I am so not above toilet humor. Are you kidding me?
Here we go, but we're switching it up now.
Mullet is close.
Mullet.
She's right.
Mullet is toilet. Nah.
Joliet is closer than mullet. Yeah.
It'd be Moloit or whatever.
Mullet.
What traffic signs really mean? What is that?
Yeah, what traffic signs really mean. I'm going to show you some signs, and this is what they really mean. People in this town don't replace their tires often.
I saw a lot of those this morning on the road. Jeez.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It was only, I think we got like a half inch here. I don't know.
We didn't get a whole bunch of snow, but I left this morning early and it was ice city.
Yeah. It's icy out there. Yeah, not a lot of snow, but it is icy out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So We'll be back with the weather. Oh, this one means shit shoveler ahead. Doesn't that look like he's shoveling shit?
It does. Shit shovel ahead. It does.
Yep. You got to know, man. It's joylet, so it sounds like toilet.
Okay.
All right.
We're reaching,
you,
people.
Sergeant.
We're reaching.
I think I hit it with Smollett. I don't think anybody's going to beat that.
Okay. Do not enter sign. No sex tonight. I had to go there, you know.
Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Huh?
When I was like in 7th grade, this girl took me to her room, and her bed sheet said, "Do not disturb."
Wow.
And she's like, "Yeah, my mom bought me these." And I was like, "We're in 7th grade. We're too young for this. It might have been 6th.
It was
Like, we
warm out
were
there.
young as fuck, man." I'm like, "Your mom was buying you these. You a whore."
Well,
Anyway,
yeah,
back
I
to you.
mean, it's none of my business, but did you disturb, I guess is what I'm asking.
Nah, they were there.
Was it?
The parents were there.
Was it something like, ironic? I can see it as something like ironic that a teen girl would have on her bed, like, don't bother me. You know what I mean?
I don't know. She
No?
was sexual about it the way she was talking. And
Okay.
I wasn't. I mean, we're young still.
Right.
You're
no,
young.
I understand what you're saying. I got those same sheets for Christmas, which I thought was weird. But, I don't know what they were trying to tell me. Okay, so this means, these are kind of dumb, but I came up with them. This community has no electricity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
No outlet. Thank you. That's let's go to
I know,
before and
whatever.
after.
Hold on. Hey, pan
What?
out to me real quick. This is a sign
Wait,
that I took a picture of. Well, he's on the signs before you get off the signs real quick.
Hold on. Don't go anywhere with your ass, Rick.
Because I
There.
was doing a little door dashing out there in Austin, Texas, and I came across this sign, and it said, "High Crash Roadway. Drive safely, save lives." I'm like, high crash roadway? It's around a goddamn curve with like 4 lanes going, so you can't see anything. And instead of just making people go right coming out, they're like, fuck it. Just put high crash, man. Good luck getting across the highway.
Wow.
But,
They wild out there in Texas.
There you are.
High Crash Roadway should be the title of like an REO Speedwagon. High Crash Roadway. All right, so
Like,
these
what
are
kind of
before and
fucking sign
after.
is this?
Dude.
Before and after using clip art, right? So that's before, after. Wait, go back. Sorry.
What?
Go
I'm
back.
sorry. I'm going
I
back.
haven't finished the joke. I mean, everybody saw it. They've seen it. But I'm supposed to talk through it, aren't I?
Yeah, sorry, my
So-
bad. Go ahead.
No, that's okay. It's pretty bad when you can't distinguish when it's time to change a slide. That's
I apologize.
just how weak this material is. But this is before LSD, and then look at him after, man. That's And I will say these claims have not been certified by the American Medical Association. But there's the joke. Thank you, man. I'm eating it like a plow horse. I'm eating it like a plow horse on this segment. Okay.
You're not.
Okay, let's go to the next one. See, this is farting. Before, look at that horrible kind of, oh, God, I feel horrible. And then after, bam, you grow a mustache, get a turban.
Yeah,
fucking
damn, that's
great.
a hell of a
It
fart.
turns
It
into
turns
a
transgender shit.
It turns into a good day. I
Yeah,
can see
yeah.
that.
Well, that one worked okay. All right.
Yes. Yeah, a good
Okay.
fart will do that for you then.
This is sex.
Hold on, Angela's
Yes, it is.
Angela's gonna get out. She'll be right back. She'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Boy, I hope it's fast acting.
Oh, shit.
We're almost done with this segment.
Well,
right.
it'll make my segment funnier and Rick's. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
enjoy.
So, this one is lube. Maybe can you go full screen on this one? I think it'll get a bigger laugh. Thank
That's
you.
what's gonna get it a bigger
Yeah,
laugh.
that's it. See the guy before lube? He's like, oh man, he's bummed. He's trying to play pocket pool, can't do it. And then I know it's hard to believe, but that's the same guy after.
All lubed up.
All lubed up and feeling
and happy as hell.
refreshed.
Yeah.
He
Yep,
grew
see?
hair.
Yeah, he grew hair.
I love
He's
this
holding,
guy.
I think, a trophy. I don't know what he's holding up there. Maybe that's the
I
lube.
thought it was
but
the lube.
Yeah, yeah, that's what it is. See, this did work better full screen. All right. Okay.
All right. I love this guy. All right, cool. All right. Let me get you back here,
Let's
John. There you
go.
are.
Okay. Now. Okay. Oh, now I wanted to end with an accurate snake fart joke. And this is true. Someone wrote in and said, "Hey, do snakes fart?" Yeah, thank you. And rabbits did find that fart answers yes, snakes fart too. So I did a clip art reenacting a snake fart. So hopefully
Should
we
I
have that.
Should I be moving?
No, you can keep it on here.
No.
Keep it on
I'm
here
just
for a while.
It says
let me
called
read
a cloaca. Cloaca?
Southwestern United Mexico use
Where's
their
my
farts.
Cloaca.
as a-
There it is. Okay, cool. I got it. All right, here we go.
Sucking air into their butt. It's actually called a cloaca.
Yeah, man.
There
It's a
we go.
defense mechanism.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
and so there
Yo,
it is.
you're a
see?
cloaca?
Wow. You know what?
Yeah, I am a solo.
I have the exact same defense mechanism, sucking air into my
Yeah.
butt. Whenever
John
something,
has these sucking air into your butt. What's
whenever
wrong, John?
something bad happens to me, you can bet I'm sucking air into my butt.
My question is, how much oxygen would your body absorb? Probably not that much if you're sucking
Are you
air
trying to breathe
into
through your
butt.
ass?
None.
Yeah,
None.
I'm trying to breathe through my ass. I'm talking to it right now. I might as well try to breathe through it too.
You wouldn't get any.
No, you wouldn't, because it doesn't go to your lungs.
And here's some truth. The only way you would be able to get oxygen is to shove liquid oxygen up your ass, and it would be
Yeah.
absorbed like an enema. But regular oxygen would not take. No, what is that?
Well,
I'm trying to snake.
tune in
boots.
next
the
week when I get
cloaca.
some liquid
She
oxygen. and
spelled it wrong. But
cola, cola.
Cola, cola.
She's
Snake
calling
poop.
back the lube.
Oh, Lordy.
So there we have it. I think, is that it? I think that's it for John's joke.
Let's
But I
see,
think
hold
there's
on.
one more slide. Yeah, and see, then I made it a fart joke instead of a penis joke.
I
So
love that.
there you have it. That's John's jokes. A real roller coaster ride this week, but pretty fun.
That was big fun, John. Way to go, man.
What's the cola?
Cola Cola is a butt-sucking snake, right?
Butt sucking snake.
Well, sucking
Isn't
air.
it?
It's not.
That's
It's
what
a-
it is.
Here's another. Oh,
It's
that-
it's
an
an air
See,
butt
now
sucking
there you
snake.
go. Those are better sponsors when you can see something. He held up nothing in his hand. So can you see it?
There it is. I'm not allowed to say the name, but this is the sponsor. So
All right, cool. All right. Hey,
We're
my
not allowed
turn.
to say the name of our sponsor.
weird deal I signed with them.
No one wants to actually sponsor us, but
We're like Doozy. We can't
can
tell
show
you
our
who makes
product,
the AI. But we're doing it.
no, not Coca-Cola, Angela. It's not.
Quack, quack,
What is that?
quack, quack.
Okay. Oh, whoa. All right, time for good news, bad news. I will be producing and actually doing first story tonight on good news, bad news. Welcome to is, let's see here. Nude man nabbed by police after cannonball plunge into giant aquarium at Bass Pro Shop in Alabama. A couple of stories are happening here in Alabama. I thought this was rather nice. It says, police and shoppers say that 42-year-old Alabama man crashed his car outside of the Bass Pro Shop in Alabama, stripped down to his birthday suit, and did a cannonball leap into the aquarium and then stood under the waterfall. Yeah! Ha! Billy Bob is out of his trunks, and into the Bass Pro Shop aquarium. Hey, let's see. Left the water let's see, the man was underwater about 5 minutes before police arrived. He left the water, yelled at 2 officers, then dove back into the aquarium. He eventually climbed off the side and then fell to the floor because the sides are about 4 feet tall, and fell to the floor, and then he was apprehended. I thought that was pretty damn funny. And you're right.
He was loaded.
Loaded.
He must have been on LSD.
Could have been too. Yeah, he could have been too.
Yeah, man.
Here's
what I'm saying, though. I go back to the... excuse me. Sorry. I go back to the woman who didn't know she was pregnant. If you're going to do this, wouldn't you have a plan to get out? I mean, I know he was fucked up. He probably just did it. But I want to see a story where the guy goes in, he swims for 5 minutes, gets out, and outruns the cops.
Totally got away with
this. He got out. He yelled at him. He's like, watch this shit. Over there. I love this shit. I want to see the surveillance on this.
Show the photo. Oh, I don't have the photo, but yeah.
We've all seen those aquariums at the Bass Pro Shop. They're big, and they got them big old fish in them too.
And they've got fish in them too.
Got to bite his pee-pee.
And probably a bunch of hooks. They do casting events. Different kind of hooks fly out. It's really a thing. You got to get into a Bass Pro Shop.
5 minutes.
That's
a pretty long time.
Go to Missouri. We went to Missouri, and my ex-wife's dad took us to the Bass Pro Shop like it was the thing to see.
Oh,
we got us the biggest Bass Pro Shop in the country. I was like, oh, okay, you want to go see it? I was like, nah, man, I'm good. He fucking took us and toured us through there like it was the shit. I was like, oh, man.
Bass Pro Shop is the shit in a whole lot of places.
It's cool, but come on now. We're going to take the whole family on out there. We're going to take a tour.
Dude, you can buy everything you need to, go fishing, including the boat and the license to go fishing at the lake of your choice. I mean, it's pretty damn amazing.
These hillbillies took us like it was Disneyland.
It is Disneyland.
Do they sell guns there?
I went to
Oh,
Bryan,
hell yeah, they sell guns there.
Yeah, they
lots
sell
and lots
there.
and lots of guns there.
And
for all your outdoor hunting needs.
Next up, customer sues Dunkin' Donuts over exploding toilet.
Wow. A lot of toilet humor. That's great.
Did they explode in the toilet, or did the toilet explode into them?
Check this out. Paul, whatever his last name is, seeking more than $100,000 in a lawsuit filed Wednesday in state court in Orlando, claiming he suffered severe and long-term injuries following the explosion of the toilet in the men's room at the Dunkin' location. Okay, the explosion left, covered in human feces, urine, debris. He walked out of the men's room. Check this out. Now, this is the cold piece right here. He walked out of the men's room seeking help. An employee told him they were aware of the problem with the toilet since there had been a previous incident.
Not even a sign?
Exploded on them before. Oh, yeah, warning, toilet explodes from time to time.
There was no sign. There was no out of order. They just cleaned the previous shit up and went right on.
Hell no.
Back to work. Yeah, I was like, oh my god.
Oh hell no.
I can't think of anything worse than being covered in a public
Caca.
somebody else's caca. Somebody else's cacas.
When we were in Austin this last week, I hooked up with Brent Gill because he's moved out there. And we were walking down the street. We were blazing one. And all of a sudden, he stepped on a leaf. And the leaf stuck to his foot. And he goes, me and my son were walking with him. And he goes, oh. And Gage goes, oh, is that shit? And he goes, oh, man, dog shit. And I was like, dog shit. And I looked back on the sidewalk. I was like, there's no shit on the sidewalk. I was like, that's not dog shit. And Brent goes, no. I said, oh, somebody wiped their ass that fucking leaf and it just stuck to your foot. It was human caca that he stuck to.
That's horrible.
Yeah, he's like, you couldn't just let it go. You had to say something. I was like, you got people poop on you.
All right. Oh.
I want to know.
No, you don't.
I have a question.
I was crying laughing.
Go ahead, question.
Did the toilet explode before he ate the donuts or after?
He caused the explosion.
He's like, God, this donut isn't sitting right.
See, I never thought of that. That might have been one of those incidents where something went in with so much force that
shot out the donut, caused it to boom. It shot up right in the middle.
I didn't even think it. That's gonna be Dunkin' Donuts defense. You know that's Dunkin' Donuts defense right there. It's like, Your Honor. What's
an explosion?
What's a toilet to do?
Right.
That's crazy.
They go, Your Honor.
They need to borrow
He ordered 5 chocolate donuts and 2 Long Johns and ate them all with a 16-ounce coffee. So we're not surprised.
Customers' fault.
Case dismissed.
Well, they need to borrow a sign from John for their bathroom.
Oh, check this out. Did you notice that I had put next cards in between so we don't have to? Yeah, so I did that. Anyway,
that's
I
great.
just wanted to throw that in.
He said I did that.
I know.
I was hoping it wasn't. You weren't hacked.
I woke up and it was like that. It was cool. No. Oh, here we go. In another women are amazing, incredible.
Wow.
Why don't they just run the world for us? Incredible people. Look what happened. Not only did this woman had the rare double uterus. She gave birth to 2 kids, one from each uterus on 2 different days.
Wow.
Yep. Dude,
one of them was in the toilet, I'll bet.
Yeah. They didn't know about that second uterus.
Once again, we're back in Alabama.
Wow.
Had 2, but
she had 2 uteruses, which is 1 in 50 million people. 1 in 50 million shot to have 2 uteruses. And then to have a baby, or 2 babies, or a baby from each uterus separately, which are only twins because they came from the same mother around the same time, but technically they are brother and sisters, because they were separate and they weren't from an egg that split, and they weren't from an egg that was in the uterus, 2 eggs that were in the uterus together. They were in 2 separate uteruses. So there you go. Man. Women are amazing.
One's name was Roxy, and then the other one, they're like, oh shit, he's Rebel. We got a Rebel. Hey, Rebel's supposed to be up in here. What you doing?
Rebels. Can you imagine the sperm, fly, that had the thought, look, oh, wait a minute, is that another uterus over there? There's 70 billion of y'all heading down this path right here for this uterus, and out of the corner of your sperm eye, you catch sight of a second uterus. Go, wait a minute, all right, let me go check that out. And just slip right into the second uterus, and there you are.
Look at Ken's comment.
I hear you.
Ken's comment.
What?
They hid whose comment? Oh.
What about the husband? Does the husband?
No.
Jesus.
Well, that's what I was going to say. She slept with 2 different guys, 2 different uteruses, 2 different guys. She's Mormon, and if you have 2 uteruses.
Oh, so one of the sisters is a sister?
The sisters.
You can have 2 husbands. 2 uteruses, 2 husbands.
I want to see that sitcom.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. You could
It's on
actually
the
have
WB.
You could have twins on one side and then have a single kid on the other side.
What if you had you could probably, I wonder what the most you could have and still bear those kids. I mean, if you had triplets in each uterus?
No, well, that'd be 6. I think 6 or 7 is where they start going, we got to decide what we're keeping and what we're not.
This is like a puppy. This is like this woman's having puppies.
Did you see what Rose put on here?
No.
Oh, look, I'm going to have to figure out why that overlays that. But anyway, she's talking about the Bass Pro Shop aquarium. When you use the Dunkin' Donut shop men's room.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That makes for a messy aquarium.
Nice. And now let's see here. Let me hit my next up.
Oh, look at that.
Okay, let me go back. I want to tell you something. Remember how I've been talking about the Guinness Book of World Records and how pretty much anybody can get a world record? I got one example of a world record that is quirky, but I think that you should be still getting a world record for. Another example that you got a world record, that's nuts. Here we go. All right, so first up, this lady walked over 600 feet in 4-inch high heels on a tightrope.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah, if you look
Very
right there in the
impressive.
square, right there, I did this close up so you could see that right there is her feet and there are the heels, and it's pretty damn amazing to me. That, wow. I wouldn't have thought of that as a Guinness Book of World Records thing, but once I saw it, I'm like, yes, you should damn well have a Guinness Book of World Records because you can do that. Next up, we have a gentleman who can put 10 tin cans stuck to his face.
10.
Okay,
Wow.
10 aluminum cans stuck to his face.
I only see.
Not like the way you said
Yeah,
it.
he doesn't. Yeah, 10 cans. He didn't.
Yeah, I've seen these dudes.
Yeah, this doesn't. If you see the back, if you look over his head, right there, there's another
Yeah.
series of cans
Yeah.
on the back of his head. But
Yeah, he
this
puts them
gentleman,
all over. He like just twists them on. I've seen the shit.
this gentleman has a Guinness Book of World Records because he can, and his world record is 10. 10. He
It's
can
crazy.
put, he can put 10 things on his head, and there you go. I just thought,
Well, I would be impressed if they were full cans, but
me too.
okay, that's
No, actually, they do those guys. They like take big old jugs and shit that are full, and they like it's the way they
Well,
twist them onto their heads. It's fucking wild.
I want to bet on that
Retarded.
shit, man, on sports books. That'd be funny. What's
I
the
bet on
over under on? What's the over under on cans on Fred's head? Man? 7.
All right, here he goes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's that. And he's
Oh man, that's hysterical.
anyway, anyway, that's crazy. But yeah, that's woo. All right, just thought that was funny to me. All right, here we go. And lastly, I would like to say, look at this guy.
Oh, yeah.
Cat.
Oh yeah, man.
I've never done any work with Cat whatsoever. But me personally, I don't know the stories, but I think what he did was fucking brilliant. I think that
Guess who's back?
man.
The
Anyway.
man's in the limelight now with everybody.
I just wanted to say, yay, Cat.
Everybody talking about him.
That's just
But all I can say is this: you don't meet a person who doesn't do drugs, and they tell you, "I don't do drugs." The only people that say they don't do drugs are people who do drugs.
I would have to disagree.
He said it like 7 times. All of my crackhead cousins, every time you see him, I'm clean, man. I'm good, man. I ain't on drugs, man. I'm clean. I don't do drugs. When you like this, you just live life to the highest. Motherfucker, you was cracked out. I wouldn't sell weed to this man. And the next day, he was in the newspaper here in Denver because he lost his fucking shit on stage. He was hanging out with Suge Knight. He was losing his shit. I got a call from the homie, said, pick up your phone. He sent me a video, and he was walking down the street, 16th Street Mall, with Cat Williams and Suge Knight. And I was like, I'm going to pass. I didn't go down and take him the weed. I was like, nah, we ain't fucking with him.
Wow.
I don't.
Well, oh, go ahead. No, you
Go ahead.
you
No.
No.
That was my whole thing. That was exactly what I wanted.
Well, no,
I wanted to say.
You believe Cat, right?
I believe him. I've been a big fan for years. And the thing that the reason I give Cat all kinds of respect is because I knew from way back when that when you saw Cat running into town, it's his production. It's his. He did it. He booked the people. He booked the show. He booked the theater. It's him. The money that went out to people doesn't get split with anybody. It goes back into his production company, and he pays the people out. That's not usually how comics work. Usually, it's somebody else, local, probably usually the club, biggest club in town, books a theater, hires the comic, sells the tickets, takes most of the money, depending on the split of the comic, but takes most of the money. But that's usually how it goes. But I've always had big respect for him because I've always known that everything he does is produced by him. It's all his wallet.
That's
it's
great.
all his
I'm
bank.
a fan, 100%.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I didn't watch the whole interview, but I saw the part where he was talking shit about those other comics, and I thought that was really interesting. I don't know how much of that is. I'm not calling the guy a liar.
Right. Go ahead.
Well, I'm waiting to see when I do drugs. Oh, but
that one's for you, John.
Sorry.
Thanks. But I mean, I would say this. I think the guy has. I'm not saying he's a crackhead. I'm not saying he's even done crack. But I wouldn't be surprised if he did some drugs somewhere along the way. I mean,
You
holy
goddamn
shit.
Skipper.
Okay.
I don't know. But that was cool what he said.
Yeah,
and do you think that stuff's true about those guys? That he said that shit?
Well, I
So
think
far,
that
things are coming out that are pointing towards yes.
yeah,
Signs
and I
point to
didn't.
yes.
I didn't. I didn't put the two things together at the time when I was young. But if you watch Hanging with Mr. Cooper, it's the Steve Harvey
the
show.
Steve Harvey show.
It really is. If you watch the two shows, they are the same show, basically.
Right. And Hanging Mr. Cooper was first, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Way
yeah.
First. Way first. Way
Yeah.
first. So yeah. Anyway, but then I also would be shocked if like everybody knows that Friends was ripped off from
Living Single.
From Living Single. Everybody knows that, but none of the Friends actors were in on the ripping off. They just got a casting call.
Yeah, they're just the actors. Yeah, yeah.
And so I don't know if Steve just got a casting call.
Yeah, that's hard to say. But
Yeah.
but the other thing is, I mean, you could even make the argument, okay, so, and I mean, yeah, it's really, really similar, but there have been shows about, I mean, Bill Cosby had a show where he was a gym coach before the Cosby Show.
Yes.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but nobody remembers that.
Well, I know nobody remembers it, but I'm just saying that there are plenty of shows that have men of all colors who are teachers.
Yes.
And I guess you can go to the extreme, and I don't know. I don't know the shows that well enough to see how much of it is like Hanging with Mr. Cooper. But I'm guessing you could make a pretty strong argument if the story has gone that far,
Well, they all do the buddy cop shows. Everybody does something,
Yeah.
Before
Right.
that, he was blowing Mr. Cooper.
Who was blowing Mr. Cooper?
I'll take some Snoop Butter Rose.
Yeah. Let's go back to
Snoop
As
Butter.
far as
Snoop
Cedric
Butter.
the Entertainer goes, with the stealing of jokes, I personally saw it with my own two eyes because I
Wow.
remember watching Cat Williams back in the day on his special, doing that joke every day. I'm hustling, and he's acting like he's doing a shopping cart and he's
Right,
pulling
right.
off. That shit made me fucking cry. And then I was at the Improv and fucking Cedric the Entertainer came up and the same damn thing. Every day I'm hustling. I was like, oh, hell no. And then he started
Wow.
doing, you go grocery shopping. I was like, oh, hell to the motherfucking no. How is anybody not calling him out right now? This is Cat special from years ago. What the fuck is
Wow.
happening right now? So I saw it with my own two eyes. I don't know about anything else, but that was Cedric. Yeah, he's still in jokes.
Yeah, there you
Wow,
go.
man. I met
That's
him
why I'm out
once.
here throwing out. Who, Cedric?
Yeah, I met him in the green room of the Comedy Works. He didn't go on. He was just hanging.
With Mr.
I took
Cooper.
a picture with him after the show. Hang with Miss Cooper.
Yeah, he had a notebook. He was writing furiously.
just a little advice for comics on the road. If you see a comic, if a comic comes up to you and goes, "Man, I love that joke," he might be doing that joke next week in another town. Just
Yeah,
so
that's
you-
what I'm doing. See, that's me going around town like to Austin and shit, doing all my jokes. Fuck it, I'm already putting it out online. I don't give a shit. If you
Yeah.
come see my shit, you can probably see what something online because I'm putting it out there. Because these motherfuckers do start stealing it. I'm like, bitch, I'm right here.
Well-
What's up? I've been doing this for years or whatever.
I've always told
Put my
comics, though,
content out.
because comics always ask, "What do you do when somebody steals a joke?" I'm like, "You just write another joke." I mean,
Yeah.
like you.
Fair enough, but somebody gonna start profiting off my shit. I'm gonna speak up. Especially
Well,
if
no,
I have
I'm not
evidence.
saying. I mean, you can. I mean, like Joe
Well,
Rogan. Joe Rogan made a career out of calling out. Who's the guy he called out?
Carlos Mencia.
Carlos Mencia, and that's what kicked off. That's what made him as a name, as a look up on
Well,
YouTube.
he was already on Fear Factor as a host.
Yeah, but he didn't blow up.
That's how I knew him.
Did you? I mean, I knew him from a comic.
From Fear
I mean,
Factor?
I've worked
Nah,
with him.
I knew him from Fear
here,
Factor.
Here in Denver, we had. Yeah, I worked
was
with
on
him.
News
Oh, after
radio,
Fear
too.
Factor, then I knew him as a comic. But yeah, I knew him as an actor and like a host before I knew him as a comic.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Rick Bryan, don't be dumb.
Hello. Hello. What's up? What up? What up? What up? I'm back from Austin, Texas. Good
to see you.
They
Good to
lost
see
their
you.
goddamn minds out there. It's like traveling back in time, and I don't know, man. They got weed that's legal, but it's not legal. Like marijuana is illegal there, but they got some shit called Delta 19,
Oh,
and it's
yeah,
legal.
I've heard about that.
It looks just like weed, but it's sold at like 7-Eleven. Edibles, everything. Like straight up weed sold over the counter. Like
Yeah.
weed is illegal, but it's more
Right.
legal than it is here.
Isn't that like spice? Isn't that like a chemical?
People keep telling me it's like diet weed, but they had it in edibles in all kinds of form, pills. I was like, what the fuck is happening right now?
Did you
So
try
if
it?
weed does go, nah, hell no. I got
Yeah.
some illegal weed and enjoyed myself.
Ugh.
Nah, I didn't. I don't know. I was like, Delta, nah, I'm not fucking with this shit.
Yeah, I know there
So,
were.
I don't know.
Here in Colorado, there was a. I don't know if they still sell it, but they used to sell some stuff that the kids were smoking that looked like pot, wasn't really pot. It was just some kind of plant that some kind of chemical was on, And and they actually
Yeah, it's
sold
giving
that.
people headaches and
Yeah,
shit.
sell that in convenience stores and shit. I'm like, I didn't trust it. Anyway, let's go. Here we go.
Don't be dumb, fuckers. What's up? Where we
Go.
starting with?
Right here.
6-year-old flying alone ends up on wrong Spirit Airlines flight.
Oh my God, my fucking night.
Once again, here we go. TSA at their finest, doing their job. We're putting so much money into these sons of bitches so they can harass us. They're not doing nothing except harassing people, man. How's a 6-year-old gonna end up on the wrong flight? How? How many
don't know.
people? How many people did he have to be touched before he got to the damn flight? And they're like, oh, he's not supposed to be on this. The child's named Casper. He was headed from Philadelphia to Florida, but his grandmother told Wink TV that Spirit Airlines put him on the wrong flight. Not even his grandma. They told me, no, he's not on this flight. He missed his flight. She said, no, he could not have missed his flight because I have the check-in tag. I ran inside the plane to the flight attendant and asked her, where's my grandson? He was handed over to you at Philadelphia, she said. No, I had no kids with me.
Jesus.
Casper, who was supposed to be at Southwest Florida International Airports in Fort Myers, then called his grandmother to say he had landed. His bag made it to the right airport, but he was to be discovered just under 3 hours away in Orlando.
Jesus.
Spirit Airlines reportedly offered to reimburse the grandmother for her drive northwest to pick up Casper, but she said she wants to know how her grandson ended up 167 miles away from his intended destination. I want them to call me, let me know how my grandson ended up in Orlando. How did that happen? Did they get him off the plane? She wondered if the flight attendant and the boy's mother gave him to let the child wander off, resulting in him getting on the wrong plane.
That's crazy. Man. Also, I'm sure they said, hey, we'll pay for you. We'd be glad to pay for you to go up, any expenses to go get him, as long as you sign this waiver that says you're not going to sue
A
us.
waiver,
Yeah.
100%. Oh,
I'd
well,
just
their
beat the hell out
response,
of him.
Yeah.
they tell the media, they're like, the flight to Orlando, yes, he was on that, but was always under the care and supervision of a Spirit team member. Motherfucker, you didn't even know he was on the goddamn flight.
That's a lie.
Straight up, she needs to sue the shit out of these people. They straight up lie rather than say, we're so sorry, we have no idea how this happened. Well, we're going to lie real quick, make ourselves feel a little bit. What are you doing, man?
Exactly what that is, a straight up lie.
Yeah, and also, I mean, they have, what do they call it, flight manifests with the names of the passengers. And you would think that the little kid, even though he was 6 years old, somebody must have given him a fucking paper ticket or something. Right. At some point, wouldn't you be like, is this kid really going to Orlando? I mean, did they just assume?
Problem. Here's the problem. It's fucking TSA. That's the problem. You used to be able to take your child. Here's my baby. This is my baby's flight. I'm putting my baby into the flight. I love you. Call, let me know when you get. Now you can't do that shit because these motherfuckers need to molest you like you're in prison before you get on a flight that you pay good money for. TSA can fuck off. I'm telling you, I hope the TSA is listening, you sorry sons of bitches. And if y'all work for TSA, get a better fucking job, man. You're like a telemarketer. You're worthless. Fucking worthless. You used to be able to put your child onto the plane, man. It's like taking your kid to a drop-off station for Uber and hoping for the best. Saying, see you later. Nah, man. You got to put them in the car.
I know you hate TSA, and I have little love for TSA myself, but TSA has very little to do with your kid getting from point A to point B as far as the airline.
They have everything to do with it.
No.
You're not able to put your child on the airline because you're stopped by this fucking prison security system. You cannot even get into the airport anymore. If that shit was never before, you were able to put your child onto the goddamn plane. You knew where they were going. Now you're handing it over to employees of a fucking airport. They're not. They care. They shouldn't be caring for your child. Fuck no. They got things going on with the planes, man. They got to worry about the rest of this shit.
I agree with all of that. Yeah, but I thought that you handed the kid over to a person for the airline, not a person for the TSA.
I'm sure you do because you have to check in.
Yeah, you got to hand it over to an airline employee.
Okay.
What are you talking about? This airline employee is an airline employee, not a daycare center. You should never hand your child to a stranger and hope they get on the right plane. But you have to because we live in this fucking crazy ass world where we get our shoes. We have to take off our shoes. It's crazy.
I love Rick.
It's fucking prison.
Well, I have a couple things to say. I want to be like, first of all, I predict the next time you go through TSA, they're going to strip you.
No shit, right?
They do anyways, man.
They probably got an AI.
That's why I drive 14 hours to go do comedy for 10 minutes and drive back. Fuck TSA. Shit.
Oh, my God.
And the other thing is...
I got a homie in the TSA.
Hey, it's Mr. Fuck TSA. Where you going today, Mr. Fuck TSA?
You're gonna take off more than your shoes on this visit.
Sarah, I'll show you right here. Yeah. You know what? We'll get canceled, but it was right here. You know what? I was searched every single time when I would move from one place to another in prison. They had to search your ass. Just literally bend over, cough, show your butthole, go like that. Then now, this is the other time in my life that I have been searched that goddamn close because they said I had some residue on my belt. Bomb residue on my belt. And then the last time I didn't take off my belt, and dude goes, why'd you do this? And I was like, what? He goes, now I have to touch you. I said, what? He goes, you didn't take off your belt. Now I got to search that area. And sure enough, they rub right up on my dick. I'm like, nah, this is bullshit, man. Just make me take off my belt. You don't got to touch me. You're a fucking pervert.
I just want to say this because I actually do have a joke where I hold up the doll and say, I send the doll through the TSA thing. And then the TSA agent goes, hey, what's up with the doll? And I go, the bad man touched me there. I just want to say, if you ever see me do that joke, it wasn't because I saw it.
I have a document.
Yeah, I've got tape of it.
Hold on, Rose said something. John. Back in 75. Here, pop that up again, what Rose said.
She said, back in 75, I handed my son over to the stewardess, United, and she was in charge. That's what I did with my son when we were...
The stewardess on the plane.
Yes.
to the plane. You made sure your child got on the correct flight. Exactly. If I put my kid into the Uber car, you're damn right that fucking driver is responsible until my kid gets to the other spot. But me just putting my child into a goddamn line and hoping that they make it to wherever Uber they're supposed to get on, nah, fuck no. Can't hand it to another guy waiting for an Uber and say, here, watch my kid until their car comes. No, fuck no. You can't do that. But you put them onto the plane. You put them onto the plane. TSA wasn't involved. These security motherfuckers wasn't there.
It was a big screw up. I agree with that. It was a very big screw up. There's the artist's rendition. All right.
Yeah.
What is
Grandma?
Grandma? Are you my grandma? I am now, little boy. Welcome to Orlando. All right, get off the TSA. I'm killing people.
I think John fell over dead. That was funny. Wow.
All right, here we go. Oh, sorry, Miss Jackson. Woo! Sheila Jackson Lee expresses regret after audio leaks of her berating, demeaning staffers. Jackson Lee is running for Houston mayor, and recording of her explicit-laden rant toward an employee was sent from an anonymous email account to multiple news organizations 3 days before the start of early voting. So it says here that Miss Jackson expressed regret Monday and said she's not perfect after a recording came out that appeared to show her berating staff with profanity. Jackson Lee is running for Houston mayor, and the recording was sent from an anonymous email. Okay, read that part going down. I want to convey to the people of Houston that I strongly believe that everyone deserves to be treated with dignity and respect, and that includes my own staff. I know that I'm not perfect. I recognize that my zeal to do everything possible to deliver for my constituents, I have in the past fallen short on my own standards, and there is no excuse for that. All right, so on the recording, which is about a minute and a half long, a voice that sounds like Jackson Lee's. So this is supposedly a voice that sounds similar to Jackson Lee's.
Allegedly.
Can be heard, allegedly, there's the word, erupted as a staffer who does not have a document she was looking for. She tells the staffer she wants him to have a fucking brain and say nobody knows a goddamn thing in my office. She refers to another staffer who is apparently not in the room as a fat-ass stupid idiot and adds both staffers are fucked up. So it's the worst shit I could have ever put together. Two goddamn big-ass children, fucking idiots who deserve no goddamn purpose. Remember now, this lady speaks with respect and has high regards towards all her staffers, except these fucking idiots right here.
Dude. That's what I was like, and she actually, in her apology, in my zeal to do a better job for my constituents, I call that fat ass motherfucker a fat ass motherfucker.
That stupid and a fuck up. I quote.
In my zeal to do my job for you, though. I love that. Keep that in mind.
To anyone who has listened to this recording with concern, I am regretful and hope you will judge me not by something trotted out by political opponent that worked to exploit this and backfired by extreme Republican supporters on the very day that polls open, but from what I've delivered to Houstonians over my years of public service. So for all these years that you didn't know I was treating these people like shit, please remember those years, okay? Bitch, you got caught.
Rose says
It's crazy.
She lost the election and also gave people the wrong date to vote in Houston. Sad, because I was on her side. That's just, oh, man. I am learning in this climate right now that some of the people that I thought were heroes of mine are the worst people in the world.
The thing is, that's the problem, is we make people heroes. That's the thing, is we put them on these pedestals. We make them these gods, and then we wonder why the gods go crazy.
I misspoke because I don't want to say heroes. I want to say, let me just say this straight out. I am discovering that a lot of people in the Democratic Party that I thought gave a shit about human rights don't give a fuck about human rights.
Money, money, money.
That's what That's what I'm discovering. I mean, I used to watch Katie Porter do that whiteboard thing, and she'd take down all these heads of these companies, and why are you making all this? And I'm like, go get him, Katie. And then now I'm like, you know what?
Little for me, little for
Yeah,
me.
I had no idea even who she was. It was just anyway. It's just sad. It's just sad. That's just me. Yeah. All right, man. Let's back to you.
Lighter news.
Yeah, no shit, right? Sorry.
If you notice a theme, these people are all from Houston. This is
Yeah.
Texas shit that I found out there because I was from crazy old Texas.
Did Texas piss you off? Did you want to come back and just dog Texas?
Nah, I ain't dogging them out.
Okay.
I like it. I'll go
All
back
right.
100%. I mean, they just need to legalize weed. That shit is weird, man.
Oh,
And they shut down the 6th Street and
I like the artist
block it
rendition.
off, man.
that's a nice fro.
If
That's
something
a nice
stupid,
fro. I
other
like that.
motherfucker.
Did you see?
I think this is cultural appropriation. I don't know what's happening here.
I'm like, that's cool. I like that, John. I like that.
The white guy's
Did-
like, what the hell?
Do you think John left? What happened to John?
John, are
John,
you
why
there,
can't I
John?
hear you, John? Let me go over here.
John,
I
we're
had it
going to
muted,
John
you
in the
guys.
booth.
I forgot to
Oh.
I forgot to-
Oh, John's fucking up after 10 years
And
on
I
the show.
said something-
John.
Yeah. I really said the funniest shit ever too.
I
The
know.
world will never know.
What up
Yeah.
next?
All right, not every man will be as dumb as Marcus Silva. The Texan who sued his wife's friends for murder over an abortion has likely failed, but his intentions were terrifying. By the time she finally filed for divorce from her husband in May 2022, Brittany Silva, a Texan mother of two, had allegedly already called the cops on him at least twice. According to people who knew the couple, Brittany's husband Marcus was mean and manipulative. When Brittany was at work, Silva was unemployed, he would accuse her of staying out for too long or having an affair. When she was at home, he would berate her, following her from room to room. He demanded to look through her phone, and when she refused, he would do so anyway. According to women who were there in April 2022, Silva got extremely drunk at a work party for Brittany. In front of her co-workers, the witnesses said, he called her a slut, a whore, and an unfit mother. He told her she was worthless. Sometimes Brittany believed it. In court filings that included text messages from Brittany to her friends, she described her distress as Silva's abuse and repeatedly called herself stupid. So this man was controlling and abusing her, and it just keeps going on. I can't believe they wrote all this about her, because if she ever reads this, she's probably going to want to kill herself. Like, they went too into depth with what the fuck this dude was doing to her. But it got worse because I guess she took some, Plan B to stop the pregnancy, to abort the baby.
Right.
He found the pills, I guess, knew of it, put them back in there. She went ahead with it. He claims that her friends are the ones that got it for her, so he wasn't suing her for the abortion. He was suing her friends and telling her, if you stay with me, then I will let this go. Otherwise, I'm going to sue them for $1 million. Claiming that they helped murder his baby because of all this, abortion is illegal, especially down there in fucking Texas. So his manipulative ways were to keep her in his life by not suing her, but suing her friends and bringing them through all this bullshit in court. But they said, fuck it, let's go. And, he lost in an explosive counterclaim filed on Monday. The woman, not explosive like the toilets that you had over there. The woman alleged that Sylvia not only knew the abortion before it happened, but in fact knowingly deceived his wife. So when they found out that he had actually known of everything, it got thrown out. But yeah, this motherfucker was crazy, man. Just beating the hell out of her, keeping her in control, and then
Fucker.
that's what they do, though. They say they isolate them from their friends and shit,
Right.
so that way they have nobody to go to. So
I agree with you,
if you're in
Rose.
one of them situations, it sucks,
Yeah. I always tell my
Yeah,
friends.
Austin was fun. Austin was a good place to be.
I love
enjoyed it.
Austin. Austin's one of my favorite cities in the whole country. The only problem with Austin is when you leave Austin, you're in Texas.
Yeah, everywhere was surrounded. So we went to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre house.
Oh, did you?
And it's titled like that on the Google Maps. I was like, oh shit. It was eerie, because it's out there in the middle of nowhere. But the scary part was there was one road in, and the cop saw me drive up, from the gas. I was like, oh, fuck. I wasn't worried about anybody coming out and killing us. I was worried about that fucking cop pulling us over, man. I didn't want to get pulled over there. I called the plates.
Kenneth.
I was smoking weed. So, yeah, I was at the Texas Chainsaw Massacre house, and Leatherface was not the scariest thing for me. It was the cop that might be coming up the road behind us. So fucking Texas, man. Appreciate you. What's going on, Rose? Wetback Crossing? What's going on?
I'm laughing at
it's discounted wetback crossing the border.
It's
Damn,
drugs.
Rose,
Oh my God. All right. Artist rendition, John?
Yeah,
are you on mute again? No.
She's a murderer. Don't be dumb, fucker. Damn, little crackhead. Don't be dumb.
That's crazy. Look at that guy.
He looked like a crackhead Muppet.
Look at that guy. Right on.
Yeah.
Rick. Nice, man. Don't be dumb. Excellent. Let's see
Dismount at 7 p.m.
Yeah. Cool. Let me see where this is. Oh, here we go. Right there. And 2. That's our sponsor right there, Maria Navin Lassiter of Great Ray Real Estate. 720-401-1889. 20 years in the business. If you're looking for just information, if you're looking to buy, looking to sell, and be honest with you, that if houses are selling, if you're pricing it right and you want it, it's a great time to put a house on the market, because there's not you're getting full price for your homes. And there's not a whole lot of messing around or asking for this and asking for that. But a house that's priced right is selling quick and easy right now. It's a good time to be a buyer, because you're not really competing with a whole lot of people. People are just watching, however they get their information. If you're with Maria, you get information straight out of a portal every single day with all the new listings that came up in that area with your criteria. So people are just watching. When something comes up to meet their criteria, they run out, they have a look at it, and bam, they go ahead and buy it, because that's how things are happening right now. If you're interested in any of that, Maria Navin Lassiter right there, Great Ray Real Estate, 720-401-1889.
720-401-1889. And then also, what about Rick's sponsor?
Oh, really, John? You gonna let me produce the show, or are you gonna do?
Hey, man, John's on top of it. Get to it, shit. Woo! From the window to the wall. LLC. That's right. Established in 2014 for all your handyman needs. I'm back. Had a couple basements lined up with the permits. I don't know what the hell they're doing with them, but it's taking a while, so I had to push a couple projects back. So if you have some stuff done you want done right away, holler at your boy. I got some free time. Just came back from Texas, so my schedule's left a little bit open here. So I'm taking our little odds and ends projects. Today I just switched out a couple toilets and changed out a valve. So you need some plumbing, a little bit of electrical. I ain't trying to hit that box, but I'll change out some light fixtures or switches. I ain't trying to get up in that box though, man. Don't be dumb. Or some tile work done, please. I was 15 years old. It's at 45. Goddamn, I'm 45. 30 years. Damn. Tile experience. Holla at your boy. Right there at 720-428-0885.
That number again, 720-428-0885.
720-428-0885. How about that?
Nice.
Operators are standing by.
Oh,
shit, we got La Croix Satisfies Raisins.
Those are my sponsors. I just wanted to put in a plug for my sponsors.
I want to read this.
Still not allowed to say the names, but
I gotta fix that. Figure out why that's like that. But I want to. Let's see. So good to have all three of you back together. Thanks for the smiles. By the way, Dunkin' Donuts is off the menu. No shit, right?
No.
Thank you, Kenneth. So
explosive.
Thank you, Angela.
That was really fun.
I'm not sure what the question is, Ken.
Don't forget my invisible man.
Nice. All right, guys.
There you go. You had to put a silhouette on him. Now I can see him.
It's been crazy fun. Thank you so much. We enjoyed this so much. We'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Same time.
We're doing it.
Same station.
Same bat channel.
Exactly.
Like and subscribe.
Yes.
Subscribe to the likes.